Hola, bienvenidos a mi canal. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Kylie. If you guys want to check out how to get this look right here, then just keep watching. This is for those girls that love makeup but hate the look of makeup, but kind of want to look like Kim Kardashian, but want to look like semi-natural, like what they say. But I know what those girls are talking about. They don't want to look thick, they don't want to look cakey, they want to look beautiful and glamorous, but they don't want to look like heavy, like they have a lot of makeup. And I feel like the products that I'm going to use today are going to be the perfect products for that look. So in this video I want to be as informative as I can. I'm going to be using a new brow products, but that's like the only thing new that I'm going to be using, because I want to show you guys what I feel is like my makeup for when I want, honestly, kind of like what I literally want to look like all the time I do my makeup. So for eyebrows, a new little cute little gadget for eyebrows. I have the new Urban Decay Brow Blade Pencil. This is how it looks right here. I have it in the shade Brunette Betty. This is a medium brown shade. You know me, you know I use Anastasia Beverly Hills in medium brown, so that is what I like. On one side it has like an ink stain, and then on the other side it has a waterproof pencil. That's how it looks. So I'm going to show you. This is the ink side, and it's kind of like an eyeliner type of little gadget. This side is like you can do little eyebrow strokes and stuff like that to kind of mimic hair, and then on the other side is obviously a pencil. So on top of that, I also have another new Urban Decay eyebrow product, which I don't really use brow gel all that often, but this brow gel, I was like, what is this? It was glittery, and I was like, brow gel that's glittery? I gotta have it. So this is called Urban Decay Brow Finish Waterproof Brow Gel in the shade Midnight Cowboy, and this is how it looks. We're gonna try that. And then I also have a new product too by Too Faced. This is not like extremely new, but it's pretty recent, maybe 3-4 months, maybe, like I want to say. This is they came out with a lot of glosses, a lot of new glosses, I guess high shine sparkling lip glosses. And they did one in collaboration with Jordan Woods. This one, it's the lip glosses that are called Rich and Dazzling, and this one is in the shade Social Butterfly. It's very, very pigmented, and it's darker than what I like, but I feel like a lot of the colors were kind of like funky-ish, if you ask me, kind of like really reddish. I filled it in really well. I really love the texture. The only thing is that I feel like the color is like too brown, but I just feel like I like more of like a neutral brown color. Literally, medium brown by Anastasia is the brown that I desire. It's like just brown enough, kind of has not gray, but it's just neutral. I don't know what it is about it, I just love it. But I do have to say that the texture of this pencil is divine. And since that doesn't have a spoolie at the end, I'm going to be using the spoolie by Morphe and Jeffree Star. Yesterday I watched Bohemian Rhapsody for the second time, and I watched it with my parents, and they were like, oh my god. And I was like, I know. I'm going to use the other side maybe like a little bit in like certain areas. I really like it. I love this because it's just pigmented enough. Okay, I really like that eyebrow pencil. I think it's really nice. Do I love the color? I would have liked if the color was more nude. I'm going to carve out my eyebrows and then I'm going to be right back. So I want my eyeshadow to last really long today. So, I mean, I'm not going anywhere. So I'm going to use the 24-hour Smashbox Photo Finish Shadow Primer. So for eyes, I'm going to be going in with the Kylie palette. This is the bronze palette. This was her first palette that she ever came out with for eyeshadow. And this palette is so bomb. If you are one of those girls that you kind of like don't like makeup, you know what I mean? But you just want something neutral, you kind of like matte, like simple-ish, this is the palette for you. This shade is called Topaz. And I'm going to be taking a Sigma Tapered E40 brush. This is my favorite blending brush. Taking that color and placing it where you see here. Kind of back and forth. You want to make sure you do back and forth and kind of swirl, because you see how kind of like it starts, like you can't just apply it and then end here. And you kind of like, when you open your eyes, you just kind of see like a line. You don't want that. So you go in with the same color, tap off the excess, and kind of blends like above where you initially put it, so you can kind of have a transition. And I kind of like to tilt my head back just a little bit, because if I'm like that, I can't really see, you know, so I kind of like to tilt my head back. And the way that you want to, this is how I'm holding the brush. This is how you want to hold the, there you go. That's where I'm going to put it, you see? And it gives really nice definition. And we're actually going to be using a little bit of black today. So if you just want something really natural, I suggest to just go in with this, a little bit of a highlight shade, and then mascara, and you know, you're good to go if you're more neutral. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with a smidget, just a little pinch of Tiger Eye, which is this one over here. Now that one is more warm. The one that I used has more of like a grayish neutral undertone. And so if you kind of like that and you don't like it too warm, then stick with this. But I kind of just want a smidget of that warmthness because I love how it looks. And I'm going to put that right above. Kind of see the difference? You see how that has a little bit more of like that yellowish, orangish, more like warmth in it. So I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This one's called Bronze. And I'm just going to focus that right on the outer corner. This brush came with, this is the Kylie brush. The Kylie brush, and it came with the Peach palette. So I'm literally just going to kind of pat on the outer corner. And then swivel the brush a little bit. Like I'm gonna swivel a little bit, kind of blend it out, but just like tap it and like buff, like kind of tap, and then just go over top of like the edges. But I don't want this all the way up, like I want it concentrated to just here, like that. And then I'm gonna go in with this brush, sorry, and kind of make sure everything is blended out. What you're going to do is take the first shade that we used and put that right here. Because I don't want that brown to transition too far, so I put it here because it kind of acts like a really beautiful transition. Now I'm going to go in with some of the black in the eyeshadow palette. It's called Obsidian, and it's going to be this one right here. And I'm taking it with the same Kylie brush, and I'm literally just kind of tapping it right in this section here. I want the depth to be like coming from like right in the crease, so you still have some of the brown here and on here, but I'm just kind of like using the top part of this brush and applying that black. I'm just going to take this brush and kind of buff everything out, make sure nothing has any harsh lines, nothing at all. For the last color that we're going to be putting on the eyes, I'm going to be going in with this shade right here, and this one is actually called Jasper. And so I'm going to be using a brush from the Dame Boss, and it kind of looks like this, like that, and I'm going to put that color in my inner corners. Focusing it more on the inner corner, and then kind of just using my finger to blend out that edge. And I also really love it because it's so bright in there and it's so dark on the outer corner that I really love the contrast. Really beautiful, I love that. And now I'm also going to put it on my brow bone. We are going to take a break from the eyes and start focusing on our skin now. My skin has been kind of dryish lately. When I put on makeup, it gets oily, but when I first put on my makeup, I need a really moisturized and hydrated base. So the first product that I'm going to go in with is a product that I quickly learned to love because I just love how my face feels with it on, and it feels super moisturized for my skin, and it kind of does make me like a little oily. So if you have oily skin, I wouldn't use this, but I don't mind looking oily because throughout the day I'll just take like my beauty blender. Like I have one of those flat beauty blenders that Beauty Blender came out with, like on the go, and I kind of just tap, you know, any excess oil that I have. But the moisturizer that I've really been loving is the Double Duty Beauty First Step Moisture Reset Cream. So I'm just blending that out with my Beauty Sponge by Jeffree Star and Morphe Cosmetics. This one is the Base Tape Tarte Primer. Now for under eyes, I am going to use the Creamy Eyes Treatment. Honestly, I don't use my eye creams like I should be. This is the eye cream like on my forehead because I don't know if you know, but Beyonce's makeup artist, Sir John, actually uses eye cream on Beyonce as a moisturizer. The applicator that I'm using is actually an under eye reviver. This is by Real Techniques. It applies the eye cream really well, and it's like a metal ball, and it's super cooling, and it just feels good. So for foundation, I'm going to be going in with the Morphe foundation because I honestly don't know if I love it. I'm gonna try out 250 first because the last time 220 kind of looked light. I mean, it blends nicely with my skin, but you can see that it's like a little yellow. I'm gonna put 220 next to there, and I'm gonna try to kind of just like mix them both. For concealer, I'm gonna be putting on the Morphe concealer as well. I like to put concealer on my chin and on here, everywhere I put concealer, because I feel like it kind of just like makes my skin brighten a little bit more. Now I'm going to cream contour, and the product that I've been absolutely loving is the Smashbox stick. Now this is a stick that comes with a base and then a cream contour to kind of match the base. But the foundation color is not good for me at all, and I do not like the foundation. But this cream contour, oh my goodness, is so beautiful, so smooth. It blends out like a dream, and the color is spot on. It's perfect. So this is what I love to use to cream contour. And super beautiful. So I've been taking like this trick from Kylie Bible, and I love how she does her nose contour, like obsessed. So what she does is she like contours her nose like that, and then she takes some concealer and puts it like on the outside. And what she does is she'll take this brush by Tarte, and she takes this side and she kind of does like, she takes the concealer and she blends it out, but she kind of like blends it out like on top of the contour. Now I'm going to use some setting powder to set under my eyes and set, you know, my face. The powder that I'm going to be using today is this translucent setting powder, this Veil translucent setting powder by Hourglass. And it looks like this. It is the Airspun powder if you're looking for something more affordable. So what I'm going to do is I like to take this powder puff by Laura Mercier. I think it's phenomenal. I'm going to take that and I'm going to take some of the powder and apply it underneath my eyes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the other side of this sponge, take some of that powder, I put on that powder, I just kind of let it sit. I'm actually going to be going in my lower lash line and applying some lower lash line shadow, the dark brown eyeshadow. And in case I have any fallout, I just wipe off the powder and the color underneath goes with it too. The Hourglass brush that I've been like loving, obsessed with, and I'm taking the more thinner side. So I'm going to be going in with Laguna bronzer by NARS, and oh my goodness. Blush. I've been so obsessed with this blush. This one is the Kylie Cosmetics Winter Kissed blush. Looks like this. Go in with the powder. I'm going to be going in with this MAC Studio Fix powder in NW20. This is a very lighter than my skin tone, almost white. I love it because this is a full coverage foundation powder and I feel like it looks so smooth on the skin, my eyes, and I love to put this on so that my under eye can look super smooth, have a little bit more coverage. And I'm going to be going in with the Morphe setting spray. This is the best setting spray ever. Go in with highlighter because that's what I do. I'm going to be going in with the MAC Cosmetics Oh Darling highlighter. And we're gonna move on to the eyebrows. We're gonna do some glittery eyebrows and I'm excited. We're gonna use the Urban Decay brow finish like I said earlier in the video. I mean, I guess you can kind of see it like when you go really close to it. I gotta be honest to say that my least favorite part about my makeup today is my eyebrows. I don't really like them. Now we're gonna move on to lips. So this is the final makeup look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I loved almost everything that I use. The only thing that it's not my favorite are the brow products, just because this I don't see myself using honestly ever again. It's like, and the thing is that you can't even like see it. You can only see it if you're up close. And in some lights it just kind of looks like I have like bald spots, and I don't like that. And this, I think it's okay. It's just that I'm never really gonna use this ink stain side, like really ever. And I just don't love the color. I did like the lip gloss. The lip gloss was super pretty. Loved it. Nice and cute and glossy. And I want to thank you guys so much for checking out my video. Happy Valentine's Day or late Valentine's Day if you celebrate it. Make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell in order to be notified of when I post new videos. And I hope my little bembas have a blessed day. Bye guys.